What's up, everybody? I hate it when the girls fight. I hate it when the girls fight, but I got to report on it. Speaking of reporting, I got some big news. Put this in the title. My videos are to change a little bit. I get a little less ghetto up in here. Like my news videos are just this, me showing some random gaming shit in the background. And next time, I now that I have to actually have a computer with Windows 11 that actually has enough RAM to run more than two programs at once. I'm not only gonna start editing because I couldn't even use my video editor on my old laptop for the most part. She was so weak. 8 gigs of RAM wasn't enough. I got twice that now. I know basic shit, but I just use like really like cheap just laptops to get the job done. I don't game on them or anything. Just need to do office shit, basically. And yeah, I got this good laptop now, relatively good laptop, so I can edit. And I'm gonna not only be doing that. This is a big announcement. I'm gonna be doing screen recording. So the next video, you can actually read along with me on screen. You'll be seeing what I'm seeing, and it's not this, so it's gonna be a massive upgrade for us. I don't. My old laptop had a built-in screen recorder, but it didn't have audio for some reason, which is totally useless. But I'm guessing this one will be a little different. And I mean, if not, I'll just get a program. I can actually run programs now. So yeah. Next time I do a news video, we'll have a screen recorder. So let's get to the news. The girls are fighting. I think the revolt against Donald Trump and his own party has officially began. And I have a development on this story at the very end. 7 Republican senators, including Senator Chuck Grassley, who I really like. And I like Chuck Grassley because he's just an old school Republican. He's MAGA. I mean, he supports Trump about 80% of the way, but that 20% is big. Most Republicans are 100% Trump, 99% Trump, man. Chuck Grassley will go against his party and Donald Trump if needed because he's like 95 years old. He has nothing to lose at this point. All that guy cares about is being a normal Republican and fucking farming corn in Iowa. Look at his like Facebook or his Instagram. His Twitter, obviously his staff's running it. It's like these like young kids. He talks like a millennial. Where he'll like shorten his words and shit like PLZ and all that shit. But it's like just funny that way because like his Twitter is worth a follow. And he posts nothing but like just farming videos and pictures. I love it. Like he's just a harmless fucking old school senator that was maybe I romanticize him because he was part of the like Obama years. That's when I became really politically aware and I voted for the first time. And he was one of the senators that was around back then. And that's what I consider normal Republican, those guys. But there's just I don't even want to go down the list. You guess like establishment like Marco Rubio, and he was normal until this. He got 99-0 approved in the Senate. Even Bernie Sanders voted for him for the Secretary of State. And he turned evil. That's why, man. See, I think deep down there's a party that wants to believe the Republican Party could get back to business as usual. But man, this shit is not okay. There's a small revolt brewing. Okay, 7 Republican senators, including Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa, the Senate's pro tempore, President pro tempore to be, I guess, exact. Senator Mitch McConnell, the former Senate Republican leader, have signed on to it. Mitch McConnell too. Signed a bipartisan bill that would require Congress to approve President Trump's steep tariffs on trading partners. So, I figured Mitch McConnell would be game because he hasn't really been on board with this Trump 2.0 because of RFK. Because he wants RFK. I was gonna say wants to bring polio back. It's really not hyperbole or like speaking out turkey. That's what he wants. He wants to ban vaccines, bring polio back. And Mitch McConnell, for people that don't know, suffered from polio as a kid, and he was in a fucking wheelchair. Grassley and McConnell have joined 5 other Republicans. Senators Jerry Moran, I don't know who that is. Lisa Murkowski, I know her. Frustrated with her. She's just like who's the other one? Susan Collins, unreliable. Tom Tillis, don't like. And Todd Young of Indiana, don't like. And Susan Collins. There you go. They would have been on the list of normal Republicans I talked about. Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins. Why they're still Republicans, I don't know. What do you want from that party, ladies? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What do they believe in? Low taxes and shit still? What do they believe in anymore? But man, I think they voted against. One of them voted against Kavanaugh. One of them voted for man. It was enough though. There was 51-49 vote. Then that shit, man. I hate it. Kavanaugh should never on the fucking Supreme Court. Every day he's on the Supreme Court is a violent affront to women because of what he did. I'm not gonna say allegedly did. What he fucking did. The woman testified in fucking Congress. Ain't nobody lying gonna be doing that. Christine Blasey Ford, is that her name? Blasey? Blasey? I don't think he's fucking lying. She put her fucking life on the line. It's a Supreme Court. You can be on the Supreme Court. Are you crazy? Nobody lies in that scenario, idiots. Look, man. Legislation would limit Trump's ability to impose unilateral tariffs without the approval of Congress. It would require the president to notify Congress of the imposition of a new tariff and increase tariffs within 28 hours and provide explanations of the reasoning for the action. Like put him on a leash. Mr. President, we'll still let you do your tariffs, but you have to explain to us. You have to come to Congress and explain to us why you want to do them. And what is 28 hours about? It's a weird number. It would also require the administration to provide an assessment of the potential impact of imposing or increasing the duty of U.S. businesses and consumers. More critically, it would require new tariffs sunset after 60 days unless Congress passes a joint resolution approving them. And it provides a pathway for Congress to cancel tariffs before the 60-day period expires by passing a joint resolution. I love this bill. It gives Congress a lot of power. There's a twist at the end, though. Trump has already threatened to veto the bill. Grassley, the lead co-sponsor, said it's time for Congress to reassert their authority on trade and tariffs. For too long, Congress has delegated its clear authority to regulate interstate and foreign commerce to the executive branch. Building on my previous efforts as Finance Committee Chairman, I'm joining Senator Cantwell to introduce the Bipartisan Trade Review Act of 2025 to reassert Congress's constitutional role and ensure Congress has a voice in trade policy. Grassley said in a statement referring to Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington. I like that it's bipartisan. It gives legitimacy. The Democratic, I know a lot of people don't like bipartisanship. It gives legitimacy in my mind. The Democratic co-sponsors of the bills are Senators Amy Klobuchar, Mark Warner, Michael Bennet, Peter Welch, Chris Coons, Richard Blumenthal. You want to know my thoughts on all those senators? I can literally do a video ranking like my all the senators. I might just do that next. I might just rank all 50 senators for my first screen record video. Because I know them all except this one. Who was it? Moran? I don't know. He must be new in Kansas. Because let me look this up, actually. I've never heard of that guy. What? Since 2011? This guy's never done anything then. I know Roger Marshall. That's the other one. Who the fuck is this Jerry Moran? He's the senior senator? I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. But, yeah. Irrelevant senator. But I don't like Amy Klobuchar. I love Mark Warner. He's a big national security guy. He takes national security very seriously, unlike this administration. Michael Bennet, don't care for him. Peter Welch, love him. Chris Coons, hate him. Richard Blumenthal, hate him. There you go. Richard Blumenthal is the richest man in the Senate, I think. It shows. All right, yeah, that's it. Trump's going to veto it, but it sends a good message, you know. You try to take good news wherever you can get it in this administration, and it shows that there is a small revolt brewing in his party. It's just 7 people right now, but I'm sure it'll become a lot more. That's how it works. And it seems like the Senate, to me, has more independence than Congress because just doing an assessment of what we see so far. Congress has rubber stamped, you know, his that the budget that went through in January and the resolution in last month, and like they all voted for it. I think one Massey might have I think even Massey went along with the last one. But the Senate, they actually, you know, voted. Didn't somebody get voted down one of his cabinet picks, or like he withdrew Gates? What's his name? Barely passed the Hexit. Like the Senate seems like it has more independent than Congress to me, and I think this just basically just makes that concrete. But yeah, I expect it to become more. I don't know who it could be, who they could pick off from the GOP, but I'm not gonna look at the list of senators and literally go over that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a good sign, positive sign that there are people in the GOP taking this very seriously, and they probably, I'll tell you why this probably, they probably had calls from their donors who were the CEOs and shit, and be like, yeah, we're really afraid of what this looks like. It looks like an all-out recession brewing, and we obviously can't talk to Trump. He has no sense. We can talk to you because you've been reliable and sensible in the past. Maybe you can get through to him. That's all it is. But Trump's going to veto the bill. There you go. The president has veto power, but how you get around that? The veto-proof majority. Good luck getting that. All right, see you.